name is Mrs. Krishna Tiwari and I am going to teach you the very first poem of your syllabus, Where the Mind is Without Fear. This poem is written by Rabindranath Tagore, who is popularly known as Gurudev. This poem is a part of Nobel Prize winning collection Gitanjali. It was written by Rabindranath Tagore before India got independence. It was translated from Bengali to English by the poet himself. The poet has a deep vision of India as an ideal nation. He has written this poem on the theme of not only political freedom but spiritual freedom. Freedom of mind, freedom of speech, freedom of belief, freedom of practices and thoughts. Rabindranath Tagore was a great poet and had a great vision for his nation. Rabindranath Tagore actually prays to the great Almighty God to bless his nation. And he says he wants a nation where the mind is without fear. He wants his people to be fearless. So let's go with the poem. Where the mind is without fear and the head is held high, where knowledge is free, where the world has not been broken up into fragments by narrow domestic wars. So he prays to God and wants his people to have a free mind, free from all the prejudice, fearless life he wants his people to lead. He wants his people to hold their head high in self-pride and self-esteem. He wants the people to have an easy access to knowledge. He prays to God and he wants his nation not to be broken up into pieces by narrow domestic walls. And what are these walls of? These walls are the boundaries of nations. These walls are the boundaries of society, where the society has been broken up on different bases, on the basis of caste, on the basis of creed, on the basis of color. He does not want his people to be divided on these useless bases. Coming to the next paragraph and the stanza, he again says, where the words come out from the depth of truth, he wants his countrymen to be honest, to be truthful. He wants his countrymen that whatever they speak, it should come from the depth of their heart. And when a person speaks from his heart, he will always be truthful and honest. The next line says, where tireless striving stretches its arm towards perfection. He wants his countrymen to be hardworking. They should have a continuous effort to achieve their goal, to achieve their aim in life and become perfect. Where the clear stream of reason has not lost its way into the dreary desert sand of dead habits. So here the poet is comparing the clear stream of reason to logical thinking, to rational thinking. As a clear stream of water loses its identity into the dreary desert. Similarly, desert is compared to the dead habits, the useless customs, superstitions and the habits that we are following blindly. Next we come here, where the mind is led forward by thee. So he is praying to the Almighty to lead his countrymen, guide them spiritually, because when God guides us, nothing can go wrong. We will be getting new thoughts. We will be getting into new actions, pure thoughts, pure deeds, because then we will be morally and spiritually guided by the Almighty. Into ever-widening thought and action, into the heaven of freedom, my Father, let the country awake. So he is praying to God to make his nation a progressive one, a peaceful one. He wants his countrymen to awake And when the countrymen and the people will be honest, they will be truthful, they will have rational and logical thinking, they will give up to all the dead habits, the dead customs, the dead traditions, naturally the country is going to progress and attain heights.